Welcome, everyone. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer. We are diving into what is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting weeks in all of golf. We're talking about the 154th Open Championship, happening right now in Southport, England. Okay, let's dive into this and see exactly what the world's greatest players are facing as they attempt to conquer the legendary Royal Birkdale. Right off the bat, we've got to talk about the sheer scale of this event. $17.5 million. I mean, just think about that for a second. That is the staggering record-breaking purse these competitors are fighting for this week. But honestly, for the 156 elite golfers in this field, the money is kinda secondary. The true prize, the thing they all dream about, is having their name etched onto the iconic claret jug and forever being known as the champion golfer of the year. The stakes literally could not be higher.
Section 1. Welcome to Royal Birkdale.
Section 2. Navigating the links. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it frames the venue itself as a living, breathing antagonist.
You see, this place is steeped in rich history. This is actually its 11th time hosting the Open, but the competitors are facing a completely new set of teeth this year. Every single hole on this spectacular course has been modified. Between the unpredictable coastal winds, the rock-hard turf, and these dramatic redesigns, it's almost like the course is actively plotting against the players. Take a look at hole 14, which has been appropriately dubbed the redesign nightmare. This par 5 is an absolute monster, stretching out to 602 yards. Right off the tee, players are staring down deep bunkers guarding both sides of the fairway. But the real terror? That's waiting at the end of the hole. The green complex is just incredibly unforgiving. If a player strikes an approach shot even slightly too firmly, the ball is going to rocket right off the putting surface, spelling absolute disaster for their scorecard.
To really personify the danger here, check out this ominous warning straight from Royal Birkdale's head professional, Greg Pedersen. He points out that the 14th green is small, highly undulating, and features a massive runoff to the left-hand side. This quote hits the nail on the head, showing just how razor-thin the margin for error actually is. Out there, you aren't just playing against the other golfers, you are literally trying to survive the architecture of the course itself.
And then, well, let's turn to hole 7. It's the shortest hole on the course, at just 151 yards. But do not let that yardage fool you for a second. It is completely sinister. The newly designed raised green is surrounded by steep runoffs and the absolute deepest bunkers on the entire golf course. It even features Birkdale's notorious donut bunker, complete with a little center island of grass. Standing on that tee box and hitting this terrifying approach shot, yeah, that requires nerves of absolute steel.
But as much as Birkdale is a modern terror, it's also a legendary stage. And this brilliantly illustrates how the modern challenges we're seeing today are deeply anchored in the rich championship history of this venue. Looking back to 1961 on the 16th hole, Arnold Palmer hit this extraordinary championship-defining recovery shot right out of the bushes. Fast forward to 2008 on the 17th hole, and Padraig Harrington struck a majestic 5-wood approach to essentially seal his Open victory. The course demands greatness, and history proves that greatness can absolutely be achieved here.
To wrap up our course tour, we have to look at the 18th hole, the final test. It's a 508-yard par 4, and the tee has been moved significantly to the left for a straight-on view of the iconic Art Deco clubhouse. But trust me, the R&A didn't do the players any favors with this one. By moving the tee, the fairway is now lined entirely with treacherous bunkers. Players coming down the stretch on Sunday are going to have a terrifying choice: safely lay up short or risk the whole shebang with the driver right into the sand. Section 3. Marquee Tee Times. Time to look at the big names stepping onto this magnificent stage. Now, if you were tuning in from the United States, you'll definitely want to set your alarms early to catch the world's best taking on this punishing links course. 5 a.m. Eastern Time is truly the golden hour here. At 4:58 a.m., reigning champion golfer of the year Scottie Scheffler tees off alongside Tyrrell Hatton and Bryson DeChambeau. Just 11 minutes later at 5:09 a.m., we've got Jordan Spieth, hometown hero Tommy Fleetwood, and Jon Rahm. Of course, if you prefer to sleep in a bit, Rory McIlroy, Xander Schauffele, and Matt Fitzpatrick anchor the later wave at 10:15 a.m.
Section 4. Early Round 1 Action. Let's move to and see how this builds into the live tournament itself.
The early Thursday groups have already hit the course, and looking at the pace setters on the leaderboard, it's just incredible to see how well some of these guys are navigating the gauntlet. Sungjae Im and Daniel Brown came right out of the woodwork to set the pace,
Both of them tamed Birkdale's traps to sit at 4 under par. Right behind them, Thomas Dietrich posted an excellent 3 under par round, safely getting into the clubhouse early with a solid target score for the rest of the field to chase.
And what about our defending champ? Well, Scottie Scheffler came out absolutely firing. Seeking back-to-back Open titles, Scheffler built a red-hot narrative by carding 4 birdies in his first 6 holes, immediately vaulting right to the top of the leaderboard. He did drop a shot after missing the green on that sinister 7th hole we talked about earlier, but he is clearly proving he has absolutely zero intention of relinquishing his crown.
Then we have the immediate redemption arc of Bryson DeChambeau. It's been a pretty tough year for Bryson. He missed the cut in the season's first 3 majors. So the crucial point is how vital this fast start is for his confidence. He managed to grab 2 birdies in his very first 2 holes, instantly getting himself right into the mix and showing everyone that his massive power game can actually translate to this firm, fast links turf.
We also have to highlight the hometown hero himself, Tommy Fleetwood. I mean, you can practically feel the palpable energy of the Southport crowd backing him right through the screen. Fleetwood is playing a highly intelligent game, holding steady and relying on consistency, which is honestly the perfect strategy for these firm, fast, and dangerous conditions. He broke through with a birdie on the 5th and is sitting very comfortably at 1 under par through 8 holes.
But as we all know, major championships always deliver surprises, and we've got some unexpected early chargers making serious noise. Alex Smalley took incredibly bold risks and got rewarded with 4 birdies in his opening 5 holes to hit 3 under. Rubber McIntyre navigated the early wave beautifully to post a 67 and get into the clubhouse at 3 under. And Jack McDonald? He played flawlessly through his first 5 holes to join them. These sleepers are proving that aggressive, confident play can definitely yield great results out here. All of this leaves us pondering one massive, dramatic question. With Birkdale's brutal, newly redesigned bunkers and those ever-unpredictable coastal winds, who will actually survive to raise the claret jug this Sunday? The stage is set, the course is biting back, and the world's best are giving it everything they've got. I invite you all to keep a close eye on the leaderboard and follow the rest of this weekend's incredible action. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and enjoy the golf.